guys, thank you for joining me for another catch-up review. Today we'll be looking at a sequel to one of my favorite superhero games yet, Injustice 2. When Injustice Gods Among Us came out, I didn't quite know what to expect. And so when I played it for the first time, it blew me away. The storytelling, the way the characters interacted, everyone coming together, villains and good guys. There were a few twists and turns that I didn't expect. It was very dark, it was very gritty, and sometimes hard to watch, actually. They really did knock it out of the park with the first time around. And so, because I grew up with Batman, the animated series, and the Justice League Unlimited, seeing these characters in video game form interacting with each other was something to behold. I really enjoyed it, and so I have very high hopes for the series.
It's been years since the regime fell. Superman's behind bars. Damian, my own son, is there with him.
Injustice 2 takes place 4 years after Gods Among Us. We see Superman locked up in jail. All the people that joined his cause has run away or is in hiding. But this is about the time when Brainiac arrives on Earth's doorstep looking for Kryptonian power. And so to his convenience, Supergirl actually arrives on Earth looking for Superman. Yes, she's been kept in hiding by Wonder Woman, obviously not allowing Supergirl to go and talk to Batman to try and find out the truth of what really happened. So she's been kept away safe for all these years, but she's starting to question Wonder Woman's authority, and she's looking for a brother. Especially after Brainiac arrives, they need Superman's help to combat this foe. So Batman has no choice but to release Superman and kind of trust him to try and take down Brainiac altogether.
What the? You're ready to stop Brainiac by any means necessary.
By the means at hand.
So let's start with the positives. The presentation is great. It's done really well. The cutscenes look amazing. The sound design is amazing. The voice acting, great. Everybody really does put in a great performance. And watching these cutscenes make you feel badass. It's done really well. The characters being introduced here all has a part to play. The writing and the story is a bit questionable. There are a few characters that annoyed the hell out of me. But all in all, very, very happy with the presentation. Brainiac as the main villain is done quite well. It's great to see some characters that I never even heard about, like the Blue Beetle and Firestorm. But they were a nice surprise and a nice addition. I like both of them. I like their playstyles quite a lot. I thought they brought a lot to the story in general. But all in all, we see NetherRealm again flourish in the way of storytelling in a fighting genre. No other developer does it as well as they do. I'm looking forward to see where this goes in the future. I do want a third game. Again, a wonderful job being done by NetherRealm, and I really enjoyed it.
Firsthand.
The gameplay pretty much stays the same from the first game. Unfortunately, every character still only has one super move. I thought they would expand on that. I think in the future what they can try is let every character have one long range super move and one close range super move, then you already have two, which I think would be a good addition. I'm glad to report that there are no QTE events like in the first game. That made no sense. But all in all, still solid, especially for the 4 hours I played the campaign. At least you switch characters enough so that it doesn't get repetitive too quickly. But again, if you play one character in the multiplayer, it's going to get quite stale very quickly. There's quite a bit to improve on in the fighting itself, but all in all, again, solid enough for the campaign at least.
Bewitching guards, late night poker, mandatory shock therapy.
So let's get into the things I didn't enjoy quite as much. I'm going to start with Wonder Woman.
Thanks to you.
Welcome back, Diana.
This lady is the dumbest superhero ever, especially in this game. Every word that comes out of her mouth, I just want to cringe.
We can beat them, Cal. Brainiac, Batman, they both go down today.
And we'll rule side by side as equals.
and lovers.
And I mean, Superman has a reason for what he does, especially after the events in the first game. But Wonder Woman just tags along, and she's just annoying. Everything she says is just no. She's horrible. I hate her character in this game. I hated her character in the first game. She's not fun to fight with. I don't know what they did with this character, but she's not interesting. She's just annoying. The campaign was a bit short for me. Again, I finished by about 4 hours. But when I saw I completed 50% of the story already, I was like, okay, I might as well just finish it. Obviously, it depends on the difficulty level. I played normal. But even normal can be quite challenging, especially with the difficulty spike you get with the end boss. Just look at this clip when I was fighting the main boss.
Superman and Supergirl are almost here. The others are tackling the fleet. Shouldn't we be in Gotham?
Brainiac controls the entire fleet from that skull ship. Take him down. Take them all down.
Contacts, dead ahead.
In conclusion, I'm not gonna lie. I think I prefer Gods Among Us. I feel like the story was better in the first one. You could understand where Superman was coming from, but in the second one, it just comes off as a bit whiny. I'm not sure if they evolved enough in the combat. It's certainly something to think about in the third installment. There are a lot of improvements that can be made for sure. But I think the presentation still saves this. There's enough happening on screen that keeps you captivated. So it's definitely worth a playthrough, but I do think there's a lot to think about in the third installment, and I would like to see a lot of improvement. Thank you again, guys, for watching. I really enjoy bringing this content to you. The Injustice 2 GMV is also available right now. But until we meet again, remember one thing. Laugh, party, and play. Bye, guys.
Brainiac's force shield is creating a concussive feedback loop.
So the harder we hit it, the harder it hits back.